How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. We got a fight coming up on the 7th of May, and when the first fight was first signed, I was like, yeah, I can't wait for this fight. As the fight's got a little closer, I still can't wait for the fight. But I'm looking at more of a masterclass performance than a competitive fight. I'm talking about Crolla versus Ismael Barroso.
Barroso.
Yeah, I keep getting the name wrong, but Barroso. Barroso came over here, made a name for himself, and knocked out Kevin Mitchell in, was it 4 rounds?
Was it the third?
It was early.
It was early.
And looked very impressive. Can he come over and shake up the scene again? Ade, what do you think?
No. Simple answer, really. And not because I don't think it'll be a competitive fight, because I think there'll be elements of it that are going to be competitive, maybe the early rounds. But I see a lot of similarities between this fight and when Breeders Prescott came over here and smashed Amir Khan. And everyone was like, oh my God, there's a beast in the mist here. And then Kevin Mitchell fought Breeders Prescott, I think 18 months later. Just put a masterclass on in terms of avoiding the obvious and then just boxing and boxing. I see something gonna similarly happen here. I don't want to take away from Barroso's performance against Kevin Mitchell, because it was great. But let's be honest, guys, Kevin Mitchell was done. I mean, he was done. I mean, that fight against... how can I forget his name? How can I...
hang on. The best in the division.
Best in the division. Linares. That fight against Linares, to me, took everything out of Kevin Mitchell. So
that was his last great stand after a whole bunch of great fights.
Too many. So let's be honest, Barroso put him down with a jab, pretty much. Kevin Mitchell doesn't go down with a jab. So I want to be high on Barroso's performance, but you've almost got to look back and think that wasn't 20% of the Kevin Mitchell we know. So it's hard to give too much plaudits to that.
I understand what you're saying about Barroso and where he's standing to be a competitive fighter and be good. I'm not sold. And you know what got me thinking?
Not sold on what?
Barroso.
Okay, yeah.
That's what got me thinking. I was responding some comments on the video, and when you watch it on your phone, it jumps into a part in the video while you're doing a part. And it came up to a part, and we were talking about so-called killers that come across here. It got me thinking. We had Sergio Kamitsi came over here, had one good performance, and then now he's like the danger guy.
Yeah, the brick killer.
And they keep bringing him over because he's the big
brick killer.
The brick killer. Then we had Carson Jones. You know what I mean? Oh my God, great kill performance. Now he's over here all the time.
The brick basher.
And you said something along the line that they got British passports now. Yeah. You had Breeders Prescott.
Yeah.
Who else did we had recently? There's a few to get my point. Yeah. Where they come over here based on one performance, and now they got a reputation that they're always a killer. What we as boxing fans do, we look at that performance and say, wow, what a great performance, but we've got to look at the whole bigger picture. Look at Brosario's record. Up until 2-3 fights ago, he was fighting guys that he's supposed to hammer and beat up. Yes, he could punch. Yes, he has skill. Yes, he's tough. I'm not doubting that. But he hasn't gone through the meat grinder. He ain't fought the tougher guys or the better guys. Kevin Mitchell's a great thing to have on your record, but as you said, it was not the real Kevin Mitchell. So now we're being sold that Barroso's coming over here to do a number on Crolla. I don't think so. Crolla's not going to stand there and trade. Crolla can move his legs very, very well. Let's not forget, Diaz Perez, who was highly ranked by everyone, and people were saying, guess what? This is the man to beat in the division. Crolla beat him twice, you might as well say.
No, that's a good point you make. I think Gallagher's got a very good stable of fighters. I mean, look at the Smith brothers are in there, Scott Quigg. I think Crolla is his biggest success. I personally think so. And the reason I say this is that he's not an unbeaten fighter. You know, we saw that when he got beat by Derry Matthews. And then I think he went into prize fighter, didn't win that. So that, and when you go into prize fighter, it's almost like a gamble. You got to throw in the dice, you're rolling the dice thinking...
It's your last shot saloon to get a good name and get a win, or...
You kind of go out the back door. And I feel like Crolla's done so well. We've seen so many different sides of Crolla. We've seen the guy that can have a fight when he wants to have a fight in John Murray. We've seen the guy that can bite in his gumshoe against Derry Matthews. And we've seen the guy that can box against Darlis Perez. And I think that we're going to see here just quite a comfortable victory.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think we're going to see this tear up that Sky kind of promoting. We're going to see a comfortable victory.
I was honestly thinking before the fight was first sight, oh my gosh, this is such a match. Oh, this guy's on it, he's coming over. And I was just like thinking, like, wait a minute. He's coming over here just because of Kevin Mitchell. Kevin Mitchell was planned to win that fight.
Yeah.
This wasn't a fight for Kevin Mitchell to lose. He's supposed to win. Yeah? So this fight is a fight for Crolla to win. Impressively, chances are by stoppage.
Right, moving on from the fight very briefly, because obviously we've seen what Frank Warren, who talks a lot nowadays, which is good, he's begging for the Flanagan fight. I mean, will the people kind of demand the Flanagan fight if Crolla does do what we think we're going to do here? He won't get the stoppage, I don't think Crolla will, by the way.
No.
I don't think he'll stop this kid.
I'm telling you right now, Kevin Mitchell's supposed to stop this kid. Yeah, and I'm not saying Kevin Mitchell and Crolla are the same. I'm just saying, Barroso looked really good in that fight, and I think that's overflated what his overall ability is. Someone like Crolla who puts it together well, works the body, works the head, is aggressive at spots.
Does everything.
Is aggressive at spots, but also uses jab and sets up good shots. He's going to catch this kid flush because this kid...
He's going to stop him?
Yeah, I don't think this... I think Barroso's a good fighter. I just don't think he's as good as we all made it to be after that one performance.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Back to you said about Frank Warren.
Yeah.
Honestly and truly, what's that phrase? You could beat a dead donkey over your head, but it's still not going to happen. What's that thing? There's a phrase where you could beat it, it's not going to happen either way.
Okay.
No matter what we say, what we want, and whatever we say on our videos, as you know, we have our own opinions, and we kind of put it out there as much as we can. No one's going to force Eddie Hearn's hand. Yeah?
Yeah.
So who's going to force Eddie Hearn's hand? Eddie Hearn. And that is it. Yeah? Money's on the table, Frank Warren's off on the table. His partners with Sky, according to Eddie Hearn, which means Sky's not going to push him the way he should be pushed. So he's in his comfort zone to do what he really wants. With his stable, with his power, he can do what he wants. Yeah. At the end of the day, as much as I don't like it, Frank Warren's on the outside looking in right now. Eddie's got the power, but as you know, with boxing, one time Frank had the power and it changed. So let's see how long Eddie can hold the ship up.
I will say this about this Frank Warren putting out offers to Eddie Hearn. Frank Warren isn't offering up crap.
No, he's offering real.
He's offering up world champions.
Yeah, real facts.
He's offering up, and some people will say, better fighters. I mean, he's offered up. I don't think Liam Smith's a better fighter than Crolla, but he's offered that one up. Chance for Crolla to become a 2-weight world champion. Flanagan versus Crolla. You know, both of them. One of them could become a 2-time world champion. You know, and even Tete to Gavin McDonald. Sorry, James McDonald. He's offering good fights.
Real good fights. I'll tell you this, and this is just the way it is. When you offer those type of fights, yeah, you definitely feel you guys got something in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you don't respond to those type of fights, that means you're thinking, not too sure about that one. Yeah. And that is just a fact. Eddie has not even acknowledged these comments or these fights. Yeah. I mean, how can I put it? Boxing fans know what's out there. Real boxing fans know what's out there. We know what can be made, what can't be made. Yeah. Some fights across the States, Atlantic, in Europe, can't be made for certain reasons.
Yeah.
These fights Frank's offering can be made.
Yeah.
Yeah. The money's there. The fan base is there. Even when it will sell out arenas, there's no real reason why it can't really be made. Minus Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, or Barry Hearn and Frank Warren, wherever you want to say the beef is with. That's the only reason why the fight can't be made. I guarantee the fighters want those fights.
Oh, 100%.
I guarantee Kell Brook would love to get another world, try to get another world title.
Yeah,
and fight
2-weight world champion.
And fight a non-mandatory person.
Oh, he would love that.
Come on,
he would love that. All right, quick one. Round prediction.
I've got a feeling Crolla mid rounds.
6-7.
Yeah, 7-8.
That's a big one.
Yeah, like I said, I just got a feeling that I said this kid is good, but he's just not as good as we're all playing him out to be.
Interesting. I'm going for Crolla points. I can understand what you say. I just feel like, I don't know. There's something about Crolla not engaging as much to get the stoppage. I feel like Crolla might just box on the back foot because he's been told to box on the back foot because of this so-called amazing knockout record, and I feel like that might not make him engage. If he does engage, like against Darlis Perez, I agree. Crolla's got a bit of pop, and I think he might get the stoppage. But I think he's not going to engage and just cruise to a wide point decision.
So just to add one more thing, you said about this Frank Warren matchroom thing quickly. One thing I've noticed though, and there's definitely a change in the tide with fans. A year ago, 18 months ago, and like our comments on the videos prove what I said. People were saying Eddie Hearn's doing good for British boxing. He's trying this, he's trying that, he's trying this. Now these comments on Eddie Hearn is like he's messing up. He's not doing good. Rubbish fight, rubbish card, poor undercard, poor pay-per-view. Everything's coming mostly negative. People are saying Box Nation got better cards now. Same thing I've been saying for the past 2-3 years. I'm saying that you look at the trends, your fans, your people that pay the money for your fights, they're clearly shifting from a matchroom perspective to a Frank Warren perspective. And if you don't believe me, look at the comments on the video.
Yeah, I do think there's also an element of some of the biggest boxing stars we have in Britain just aren't with matchroom. I mean, so you look at the record: Tyson Fury, David Haye, Chris Eubank Jr., Carl Frampton, Amir Khan. You can go on and on and on. Some of the biggest stars. So matchroom isn't. I agree. I don't think they're as powerful as they were 2-3 years ago. Some of their stars have been beaten. And some of the stars where their star power is starting to wane a bit. Tony Bellew's one of those, I think, starting to wane. And there's a few. Interesting times.
Very interesting times.
Alright guys, there you go. So Anthony Crolla versus Barroso. Barroso, May when?
May 7th.
May 7th, so it's coming up just under a couple of weeks' time. Who wins? We're going for Anthony Crolla, and we're not fooled by Barroso. But you never know, he can come and shock us. That power's real. We know that for a fact. He lands, could be lights out, but we think it's going to be quite comfortable for Anthony Crolla. So don't be fooled by the promotion. Leave your comments below. Remember, subscribe, tweet, and let us know what you think. Peace.